He can't beat a pin.
Or not a pin. What was
He has submitted.
Out, didn't he?
No, yes, he submitted.
He submitted. That's right. He submitted to the Hurt Lock.
Yeah.
Which they might as well just call it the Hurt Locker. You know.
Hurt Locker.
I know that's a movie.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's a military movie. And then finally, Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. And Roman Reigns won. Who was surprised at that?
I was undefeated in these picks.
Mm-hmm.
And the winner of the picks.
Yeah, I did not do good this round, and I do not like how Survivor Series was booked overall.
No. Yeah, I understand. It's the main event was decent, pretty decent. You know, two big guys going at it inside the ring. It was finish was, I guess, there. Wasn't overly impressed by it, but it was more ego for Roman, and I wish they would have went about things a little differently on it, but it's hard to even, but it is what it is. You know, obviously it helped Drew that he didn't tap. I wouldn't have made any sense at all.
Mm-hmm.
So at least he passed out, but it was there. Like I said, there was no brand supremacy in this entire thing, really.
Right.
There was no. It just these matches that it just didn't make a whole lot of sense, really.
No, it didn't. It didn't.
I mean,
we knew Roman wasn't going to lose.
I mean, basically, you're all that too, but you're throwing matches together, for brand supremacy against champions versus champions, and the other matches were, what's the point? I mean, literally. I mean, okay, yeah. Sasha and Asuka had a storyline a few months back. Okay, that's done or with it. And it's just there wasn't even no reliving anything. There's that match for that. For both the baby faces now. Oh, at least Sasha and everything. But and it's just to where I just didn't feel like there was anything. There was no emotional connection. There was no. We saw in the past. Last couple of years ago, we saw more brand battles than we did this year. All it was just matches thrown together. I mean, who would want to see Zayn versus Lashley on a regular basis, or at least any time, really? I mean, who would? The men's tag team match wasn't really, and a clean sweep. And there to tell you, just. Yeah. Anyways, it didn't feel like at all Survivor Series. The only way it felt like Survivor Series really at all was because the Undertaker was there doing his thing. But
right, right, and with that, they kind of went into it shortly thereafter. Had a bunch of people in the ring throughout the Undertaker's years, like Triple H. I believe Shawn Michaels was there. Mick Foley, Savio Vega. And I'm blanking on the rest that showed up.
JBL, Godwins. Kane, if you didn't say that one.
Well, yeah, that was the obvious one. I kind of forgot that.
Big Show, Shane McMahon, Godfather. And I must say that's about as much as I can think of. But
yeah,
I was surprised that
what were you gonna say?
I was surprised I didn't see Austin. I didn't see Orton. I understand that he's not going to show a babyface side, but they could at least brought out Edge.
They could have brought out Undertaker. Or not Undertaker, Kurt Angle. I meant Kurt Angle.
That they didn't bring out a number, but man, I know you can't fit. If they're going to leave the ring and not have Undertaker in it with them, you can bring in more people. I mean, why not? So. That was Edge. I said Edge. Like you said, Edge. There's more people they could have brought out to do this stuff with, but they didn't. Christian could have brought out Christian too. I mean, they also brought out Jeff Hardy. So
yeah, Jeff Hardy there. Which I ended up talking with someone about his history with the Undertaker and the brutal evil chair thing.
Say it again.
Well, I was talking with someone earlier about Jeff Hardy's feud with the Undertaker, and when the Undertaker was big evil and was doing the chair thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then they had a hologram of Paul Bearer.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I just didn't like it. I would have rather that they, because holograms are so hokey. I would have preferred that they left it empty ring with just the urn and just use Paul Bearer's voice over the speakers. I think that would have been better.
Oh, I mean, I'm not saying that's bad either. I'm not saying that's bad. I just thought that was pretty cool what they did, you know.
It would have been cool to bring out CM Punk too.
Yeah, like that's realistically going to happen.
Of course it is. CM Punk will face him in a MMA fight and win.
Probably how old he is and beat up he is.
Undertaker because he would break a hip.
Probably would. What was those things on the entrance? The spark things.
I don't remember.
There's one each standing alongside.
I know what you're talking about. I just don't remember what they were.
Oh, I know what the point of those things were. They were doing some kind of electric thing, lighting thing, and then I just didn't see the point of that whole deal. But I was a little bit disappointed. I was trying to. It was I wish I would have left. Maybe he didn't do it because he already done it a few years ago. But I wish it would have been nice if he would have left his jacket and gloves and hat inside the ring before he left.
Right.
I thought that would have been perfect, but I don't know if he just didn't do it because he knew he already done that a few years ago, or wanted to walk away with his gear. I don't know. But all in all, I thought it was really good. So, so other than that Paul Bearer deal, I know you told me last night you weren't a big fan of. Is that the only thing that you didn't really care for about it?
I didn't think it was a good send off for him, but that's just me.
What else would you think that'd be good, better send off?
I already told you.
Oh, just the urn thing?
No, the Firefly Funhouse.
Oh, that.
I thought that would have been a better way to do it. Let him go through his history and end it with Undertaker taking a pin on his back because he's old school and that's the way you do it.
Okay.
I don't know. It just seems like it was kind of thrown together last minute. Which it probably was, knowing Vince McMahon.
I just wouldn't have seen where taking a pinfall and then saying goodbye would have been like necessarily the perfect way to go. But,
I would have been preferred over what they did just because, like I said, he's old school and you're supposed to do it that way.
Okay. Other than that, I thought it was good. So.
If you were to grade it based on grades in school, what would you give it? The whole show.
Oh, the whole entire show? I mean, matches and everything?
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
I already know mine.
Well, I have to get the real grade of it. Is it including the Undertaker send off though too?
Yeah. Yep.
That's gonna help it out. It's with the Undertaker send off. I would say B minus.
Yeah, I was gonna give it a C plus. So you and I are similar.
If it was, yeah. I mean, honestly, that was one of the biggest reasons I even watched the whole thing because the Undertaker. I think it's the reason why a lot of people probably watched it.
I generally speaking like Survivor Series, like in general, but this one was bad. This one was really, really bad.
I mean, it didn't need the Survivor Series title for all these matches.
Yeah,
this was just it was just a card.
Mm-hmm.
And
now they're moving to St. Pete to do Tropicana Field. So,
what do you think about that?
I just think it's probably for basketball, and they took what's available. It would be
well,
I would be
you
interested
got.
to see if I catch photos of somebody.
That'd be kind of cool, honestly. I mean, the NBA season starting up here next month, or next however long it is, a few weeks, and they gotta go find a new home. So, it'll be interesting to see how they transform a baseball stadium.
It should probably be easily done, considering that's what it used to be back in the day.
Well, yeah, I mean, back in the day, it looked a lot different though. So I'm wondering if they're going to make it still look like a baseball field, or they're going to really transform it. It was back in the day; it looked like a field,
right?
At a ringside end. So I don't know if they're going to do it like that, or they're just, we're used to seeing them around concrete floors. Obviously, they're not going to put concrete; they're going to do something else. I'm just curious how they're going to go about doing that. So.
Well, we'll
I wonder see who's going to get thrown inside that stingray tank too.
I'd like to see that. That was us talking about Survivor Series. Oh, we forgot to mention GOBBLDEY GOOKER became a one-time 24/7 champion.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
The Gooker.
All right. Well, again, that's it for us. It was a show. The Survivor Series was not a great show overall pay-per-view. It was better than some of the ones. Huh?
It needed a different title.
What needs a Survivor Series?
No. I mean, it shouldn't have been on Survivor Series. What I'm
saying. It was an okay pay-per-view overall. It kind of undersold, but I don't know. The WWE could have done better, and I'm really tired of them not trying. With that said, you can catch us on Spreaker, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. You can follow us on Twitter as Wrestling S Cool, and continue from the rest.
Instagram is at Wrestling Still Cool. Facebook Wrestling Still Cool. We're now on TikTok. Wrestling Still Cool 90, and email is wrestlingstillcool@gmail.com. Say hello. Let us know what you think about the show. Request a certain review on a pay-per-view, or say something, or you can send us a DM on our social platforms. So, about it.
If you're gonna be sliding into my DMs, you got to keep it PG.
That's the same here.
I'm too young. I can't see that bad stuff.
Right.
But again, that's it for us. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night, and all bow to the real legend of the GOBBLDEY GOOKER.